I wanted to talk about something, uppity unicorn. I wanted to talk about one of your videos. So, you were talking about attention as currency. In that video, you were talking about how some people are divested and some people are really not because they will argue back and forth with black men. And to me, you are right, I think, about the whole part of how some men are. They want to psychologically dominate, basically. And they want to basically get your attention through those means. The thing is about a man is one thing. And this is the thing that women never do. Because I'm not saying never do. I'm saying most of the time women don't. They almost think of men like they are still trying to not bother him enough. Me, on the other hand, when I want to bother a man, I feel it's easier, actually, honestly, than to bother a woman. It's just how it is. And, the thing is about that is this. People saying, about attention is currency. Yes, it is currency, but it's only currency if that currency is basically not cracked on. And I will explain. Men often are very fragile. Women are not very fragile. This is why, for me, with men, I've always gotten them much more angry and step back and run type. Because, there's one thing about women. You can call them certain things and they're not going to really have an issue. A man he feels he has to always fight for his masculinity or manlyhood or manhood or whatever. And it's kind of like, so for example, think of the very low class men. Low class women do not freak the hell out and want to kill you, want to ruin your whole family, or want to, feel like they are literally going to turn into the little dog that I sometimes have on my videos. And maybe they might be sent to the pound if somebody calls them a bitch. For example. I'm that type that is I'm willing to dominate back, basically. And that's why with men, I am one to clash with men, because I have a very dominant personality. And I usually show that with men, but I don't really show that with women. It might also have to do with how I was raised, to some extent, but the point is, I've always learned that attention is currency if the man still feels like a man. If you've basically taken his nuts away from him, he no longer feels like a man. He doesn't feel that's currency, basically. So, I do agree with what you're saying on the sense of that attention is currency in the sense of in most cases, and what they're trying to do in those cases when they're trying to get your attention and basically dominate you psychologically, mentally, by getting your attention. But, like I said, if you defame them, and you can defame them in many ways, they usually respond as if it wasn't currency. More so, it's just a sense of, now they feel less than they did before. So it's kind of almost like they lost currency. But the thing is with men, I think it's a lot about energy. Because sometimes when I bring on a more masculine energy towards a man, he backs off. If I reserve that masculine energy, he will keep going, basically. So to me, it's like when you're clashing with a man, if you're going to clash, you better come with some real masculine energy. Of course, I understand that many people on your channel and things of that nature have very feminine energies. And you know me, I don't really have a feminine energy, so it's different. Like, I kind of am like reserved for masculine energy and then out kind of like situation. But my point was in the video was, yes, I do believe that is currency as long as he still feels like the man at the end of the conversation and that interaction, basically. So that's all I have to say in this video. Hope it didn't come off weirdly, but yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Bye.